There you go.
I have a friend who's a rabbi. Yeah, he's actually a Rosh Yeshiva.
Huh?
I don't know if he's my friend, but we're kind of friendly. So the other day, he called over one of his students to ask him about a friend of that student who was interested in coming to that yeshiva. Alright? So we wanted to just ask him a couple of innocuous questions about the other guy. So it happens to be that the school where this guy was coming from, or where that student was in and his friend was coming from, didn't have too many guys from that school in this yeshiva where this rabbi was the Rosh Yeshiva. You follow me?
I think so.
Yeah, right. So the rabbi was curious to know why this other student was interested in coming to his school. So he figured he'd ask the guy that's in his school, what's up with this? What'd you tell this guy about our place that he'd be interested in coming? So the words that he used when he approached him was like, "Why'd you do it?" And meanwhile, the student had no idea what he was talking about, and he thought he was talking about why he was hanging out the other night instead of being in school, watching the Yankee game out on the street somewhere. So called him over and he's like, "Why'd you do it?" Meaning why'd you tell this guy? Why'd you tell him about our yeshiva? Why was he so interested or what? Meanwhile, the guy was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I really won't do it again. I know it was just one time. It was just a weak moment, and whatever it was." So the guy was screwed basically, because he just thought the worst, and he thought somebody knew about it. Meanwhile, he has no. The rabbi didn't even know about what he was up to that night. So it wasn't like he was kind of checking up on him. He was just asking him some innocent questions. So I guess the moral of the story, the lesson is, when somebody asks you a question that can be interpreted in more than one way, which I guess has many questions, but I guess when it's somebody of authority, they ask you a vague question, don't assume the worst. Don't think that they're asking you about something that you did that was inappropriate, evil, wicked, devious, nefarious, scandalous. Yes.
For example.
All right.